Alright, so what's going on YouTube? I am Terror from the clan MxM. We are a reasonably new clan. I am the leader. We have just over, I'm not sure how many members actually. But anyway, let's give this a go. So I'm right now just going to be playing a little bit of Desert Strike with you. Well, not with you, but watching a replay, but anyways. This game is pretty much like Nexus Wars, except a little different and, well, I'd say, more fun. You build units, and the units will spawn just about here, and they'll head out to the middle, get killed, and, well, might not get killed, they probably will push, and yeah, you win. So that's always good to win. If you don't like winning, then I'm not sure why you play games. If you like losing, then whatever. So anyway, I've got spawned as Zerg this time. I'm usually a Protoss player, and some guy just got banned for some reason. I absolutely suck with Terran. I can't play on them for crap. I used to like them StarCraft 1 and Brood War, but now, not happening. Anyways, so the main strategy with Zerg for Desert Strike is to build a lot of roaches and lings. So you just do that in the early game and hope for the best. And well, for me, roaches seem to work really well in this game. The early game roaches for Desert Strike always work well because they just counter all infantry, and infantry is the main thing they're going to have. And right now, I have this on 2 times because everything looks good fast, which it probably does. If it doesn't, I'm pretty curious to that. Anyway, so when you're pushing, you have to destroy a number of things to show my First thing you have to destroy this silo. In the silo is that big monster that got destroyed just over there, and that monster is just like the guardian point for your team. It's the first thing that guards you. So once that is destroyed, you push on, and you have to destroy the grid. And the grid it consists of these defenses here. They are quite strong, having 1000 life and 20 damage and attacking like 0.5 a second almost, and which is really fast, and they destroy everything instantly. So once you pass those grid defenses, you have to destroy the desert fortress. Once this fortress is destroyed, you win. So yeah, and going to units, there is a lot of units for this. Zerg have a lot. You have your hatchery, which is your base building, which you upgrade that to get units. Every time you upgrade that, you get more units for Zerg. Either 8 Zerglings or 8 Speedlings. Speedlings are just Zerglings set with speed, as you might have guessed. Anyways, you can get Spawning Pool, which gets Zerglings which can be upgraded into an Evolution Chamber. That will allow you to get Speedlings, and that's upgrade is free. And you can get Aberrant Niche, which gives you aberrations. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. You can get Roach Warren, as you can see I've got absolutely tons of those. You can get Baneling Nest, which I strongly recommend not doing because Banelings are just noob in my opinion. Then you can get Spore Crawls and Spine Crawls, which you can place on the battlefield as extra defense for your desert palace or whatever it's called, fortress. Alright, in the advanced units you can get Hydralisks, which spawn 3 Hydras, as you might have guessed. They can be upgraded into Lurkers or I'm not sure what the other thing is called. Lurkers or Hunter Killers, that's what they're called. You can get Infestation Pit, which you actually require to upgrade this to I think it's Hive, the last level. You can get a Night Sweat Work, which throws out these like big balls of sludger things. They're called Sludgelisks, and they pretty much hump your people to death. You can build a massive Creep Tumor, which spawns Queens, which will heal your men. You can spawn Spires, which will produce 2 Mealists, which will be upgraded into Broodlords, which are highly effective in the late game, but you need a lot of them. The units include an Ultralisk Cavern, which you can build 2 Ultralisks from, pretty standard. A Guardian Pit, which you build Swarm Guardian from, an extremely powerful air unit, almost like a Broodlord. You can build a Brutal Grotto, which spawns 2 Brutalisks, which we all know what Brutalisks are. And you can spawn, mutate into Tainted Roost, which can spawn Taint. I have no clue what that is. We can mutate into a Tyrant Roost and spawn Overseers. We can make it into a Scourge Nest and make 4 Scourge, which will be highly effective against air. And into a Corrupt Spire, which spawn 2 Corruptors, and we all know what they are. So as you can see right now, I've just got mass roaches and I'm getting my first Hydra's den. It's always good to get some Hydras as they counter the things that your roaches can't. Terran along the side here, he's gone for mass marine marauder, which actually 5 at marauder now at the moment, and marines. His barracks produces 3 marines. Terran is produced differently to most other races. They have the barracks, and then that produces 3 marines, and then they can add a add-on to it, and that add-on can upgrade the marines. Most of them they can't because it requires gas. My mistake. Anyway, the add-on can produce units itself. So the barracks and the add-on produce being, in this case, 2 5-ats and 3 marines. So each barracks is producing 5 units in total. And these ones, 2 marauders, 3 marines. So that's producing 5 units in total as well. And you can build a factory, which does the same thing. You can get Tech Lab, which gives you 2 tanks, a reactor, which gives you 2 Diamondbacks, and a Tech Reactor, which gives you 2 Goliaths. And a Starport. Thank you, Terran, for building everything in the right order. This is making it really easy. You can build a Tech Lab, which builds 1 Raven that's not a detector, or a Science Vessel, which is not a detector. And that also pushes out 1 Banshee, while this pushes out 1 Viking in assault mode. This Bio Command Area thing produces Medivacs, which will produce Medivacs, which are extremely useful against everything. Well, not against everything, they just help you a lot. And our Protoss player along here has produced quite a lot of units. They've got a gateway, which can be transformed into a warp gate, which produces Dark Zealots instead of 2 normal Zealots. These Dark Zealots, they cloak while they charge, and I think they do a little bit less damage. And he's got a lot of Roro facilities, and each of them produce 2 Immortals, which are extremely effective. And anyway, we're coming along down further, we have the Preserve Chronicles, which produce healers. And I think he was going mass healer to cover his mana. And these there not back. Anyway, robotics base, including slots. He has gone not so much for mass units, but more for, large units that are more powerful, which is fair enough strategy. And the main strategy with Protoss usually is to go mass Archon, and from the Archons you can upgrade them into the 3 Zealot Outcasts, I think they're called. They're really good. You take the fire really well. But anyway, as you can see, there's a lot more Protoss units than there are others. So Terran while we're at it. See, Terran have a lot less than Protoss units. And I come into the battle, so as you see, blocks make a huge difference in everything. Having a lot of blocks is part of the battle, mainly because when they stack, they can tear apart every race, especially MMN from Terran and like Banshee is also very instrumental in Terran play, same with Raven. Raven's chucked down the point of tension drones, which will pretty much stop a lot of fire and have a lot of mana and just make Terran so good. And the Banshee close, and they don't have overseers, they just get absolutely boring. Another thing is you have the special abilities. They're called booms. Now, booms are pretty much the end game thing. Well, not much end game, like save your heal in course. When you're getting beaten back, or in general, you click something around down here where the time panel is, and you will boom and destroy all enemy units on the map. And that is really, really effective because it destroys all them until you build up and then you push and do like overpower. As you can see, T-Tanks in siege mode, unlike yours, and that is huge. If you have a lot of siege tanks, you push them forward, they leave it on really well. As you can see, they'll be destroyed. And my ally is asking him how many booms do you have, and I'm just face palm. It's getting really annoying, even though he's definitely going to die. And you can see our Silent Monster still running in circles like he did. He does 75 to 100 damage. In this game type, all units have like buff damage. Not the Marines. Yes, I think a lot of buff damage. But things like Fun Bones, for example. I'm not sure if they have buff damage. Let's see. brutally sucking. They have some damage with this. They could be on for a volley shot. Hydra is, I think maybe a less than the same amount of damage with this. But there are a couple of units that have like major buff damage. And they, like, you know, just to make it more effective, Archon have buff damage, just to take 3 makes more effect. Otherwise, you know, the lower end units will do more damage than a couple of high end units, which is pretty stupid. Anyway, so the front converts actually doing very well. They're helping to keep alive. Really, really good. I got this for awesome. Tremendous. Everything going. Wow. All I can say is wow. I didn't realise that Protoss went to so many Wargates. Wargates, as I said, produce Zeal Outcast. Let's have a look at what they do quickly. Zeal Outcast. Doesn't say anything, all it says is that. Alright, I'll have more luck on down here. This as well. Oh, and we're just one. Alright, so let's go back a couple of seconds. Let's go back to there. Alright, so here we are, we'll push it up, Alright, so here we are, this is like this, watch a little bit of working out. You must be wondering what the red stuff is on our menu. That's the Local ability. They have the ability to push out this red thing and it disables all abilities from those units that have like red stuff on them, and it's really going to stay simple because basically using it on them. They do like what, 9 damage in this version, and yeah, pointless really. When you strike to the same price, you'll probably get double deal off, which will be a lot more effective if they have a slug on there. As you can see here, yeah, bosses, owning, reservists healing, banshees killing, medivac healing, marines coming. Yeah, it's pretty much it. Pretty much it there. My allies keep on running out how it's really awesome, which I agree with him. And they move really freaking slow. And if you ask me, I reckon Lurgers look absolutely awesome. I'm really looking forward to the what you call it, expansion that's coming out. And so yeah, hopefully they'll bring in lurkers, which they're not. I know that already. Don't bag me. But anyways, yeah, it's been good chatting with you. I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to like and comment if you enjoyed the video.